Have you guys seen the posts about the mysterious fog? Have you guys seen these posts? Yes. What? No, that just Silent Hill the particles. Yes, yeah. It's a bunch of it's been all over my Twitter feed. I'm so excited to talk about it. It's like my new obsession, I think. It's very good. It's very good. I highly recommend. We went from drones to fog. Yes. It's a bunch of people posting separately being like, what is this stuff? I've seen fog before and this doesn't look like any fog I've ever seen. Except like the video that they take doesn't look like anything interesting. It just looks like normal fog. So yeah, they're trying to suggest, I think, from what I've understood, that I think it's the Democrats are using their weather machines to create a fog that has stuff in it. Like there's weird spray particles that are in there. Yes, it's their stuff. Nobody has specified what they think it is. And no one has taken a sample or put it under a microscope. But it's just videos of people turning on their flashlight on the fog and being like, do you see this? So I heard one person say chemtrails. Yes, yes, yes. So I'm very excited. I'm very, very excited. Okay.
Don't be ridiculous.
Stop
the
perilous.
fog is there to help the cops bust in and stop someone from ODing or just using drugs in general.
What? No. Denims are obviously nanobytes. Yeah. Or sorry, nanobots. Yes. This post has 3 million views and 10,000 likes. Mysterious fogs, ... I keep seeing videos of people showing unusual fogs having chemical-like smell, and their belief is that it's causing respiratory illnesses and issues. Questions. Using this map, what letter group is your state in? Are you witnessing unusual fog activity? Is it normal this time of year for your area? Are you or anyone else experiencing unusual respiratory issues? My thoughts. I don't know what to believe. Sometimes the best barometer is us, so I thought it best to just ask everyone what they're seeing / experiencing. Honestly, I'm just sick and tired of having to worry about this kind of stuff. I want to live my damn life, ... I know you do too, but here we are. And then there's like these posts. It's like the worst part is I don't even know how many of these people are bots or how many of them are just boomers on their computer. I love that C is in Alaska. Yeah, because why not, right? C, East Texas. Well, we're back at the doctor. New DX. My husband's chest x-rays this morning are now being called concentrated pneumonia. We were just here on Friday and it was a flu from the fog and the burning the leaves from the trees. Do not breathe this stuff, guys. It's no good for anyone. If we were not personally going through it and me documenting it, I would have a hard time listening to the people say this. Please be safe. What? Denims, there might be something to this. I once watched an episode of Stargate and the fog was a whole people from another planet. You know, I've never heard of people getting respiratory issues in the winter. That's never happened before for me. I think. I don't think so. One of the fog posts got deleted in the time that I pulled it up and wanted to show it to you guys. But that's okay. We have other fog videos to watch together.
All right. So it's crazy foggy right now. But that's not the weird part, okay? Like, number one, it's weird because as it gets later in the day, fog should lighten and dissipate, and it's really not. But the weirdest part is the taste and smell. it smells like after you set off a bunch of fireworks, and like the taste of the air is, I mean, the only word I can think of is toxic. All right, so it's
Do these people know about like checking air quality outside? And sometimes, depending on what city you live in, air quality is really bad. I genuinely think that there are people who just like don't understand that like air quality does change from day to day, and it's not at all related to the fog here. Like, you can check your air quality, and you probably shouldn't go out. And also, wouldn't the air quality be worse after and before New Year's because of people literally shooting fireworks? Anyways.
Your help on this one. My friend who lives in East Texas woke up today and this is what was in her pool. Now, she's lived in this property for over 11 years and never has had anything like this happen before. No, she did not change any chemical regimen in her pool. The only thing that she said that was kind of weird was there was some really odd fog yesterday. But I've tried to look it up too. I can't find anything that would lead to anything like this happening or any reaction with water. So if anybody has any idea, any water experts out there, I know that
Any water experts
following my page.
Any water experts.
We need your help. All right, guys. Thanks so much for your help.
I'd put like $50 that like your kid put a bar of soap in there, or like put like drop their bottle of like bubbles in there. Also, you can see it's been sprayed in. And then this fog does not look like fog. 6:30 a.m. Florida. He lives in a snow globe. Guys, you'll never believe it. There's particles in the air. What the fuck? What the hell? Okay, I'm calling my scientist colleagues for help. This was just taken now in Southwest Florida. This is not fog. There's no moisture. If you're there, collections are needed. Lab personnel, we need you. Maybe some children were left behind. Random unprompted friend of mine sent me this morning. She did not see my post or interest in this. This is what's on top of our generator after the fog. Looks oily. Not sure how to take a sample. That literally just looks like normal water vapor. What the hell? It just looks like condensation. What do you mean you don't know how to take a sample? What does that even mean? Oh my God. My bets are calcium, lithium, titanium, or magnesium, or a mix. Could be others, but these are some of the most common in hair. Bit of arsenic, too. Oh, my God. Relevant clip?
George W. Bush, you will fucking rot in hell. You will burn in hell. George W.
Oh, man. Oh, man, dude. Yeah. Yeah. But wait, there's more. Downtown Orlando, Monday, the 30th. Recorded this video not thinking anything of it. Interesting how it set in so fast. In all my years, I've never experienced something like that. Hashtag fog, hashtag fog vid. Hashtag fog vid 24. Oh, as in like COVID. Okay.
This fog set in like 5 minutes ago. Look at that. Like you can't even like read that. And it looks like fucking Gotham. This fog.
When I got in the car this morning, I could see the windows immediately fog up, revealing what looked like human hands against the windows. Evidence of this fog having a more spectral quality than we believe. Guys, this is really weird. There's fog. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, there's more. This whole thing reminds me of the time that people had to explain to XQC what condensation was. Stop. No. No, please. No, please. That's not real. That didn't happen, guys. That didn't happen. That's fake. Mm-mm. Nope. No, this is fake. This is for sure AI generated.
When I go downstairs, I have a Coke bottle, yeah, from the machine or some shit. I bring it back up, right? And when I touch it, I don't get wet at all. Like my hands are fine, right? But when I let it there, after a couple times, dude, I play the fucking game. I get it, and it's fucking full of water, dude. It's full of fucking water, dude. Look at that shit. Look at that, dude. It's dripping.
No. This is, guys, you can't believe all the videos you see on the internet, okay? This one was posted 6 years ago. And AI videos had to have been created back then. Because no one would say something this stupid. That's not possible. No, it's not possible. It's not possible. It's not possible. It's not.
Look at that shit. It's dripping. Why? Condensation. Okay, what about condensation? What about it? What does that shit fucking do?
No.
So fucking annoying.
No.
Condensation. Condensation.
Water collects as droplets on a cold surface when humid hair is in contact with. So you make water. The fuck? So there's no water and then there's water. It just creates itself. Huh?
Some children left behind. Some children left behind. What is this video? Guys.
Laughing face.
Guys, he dropped out of high school to go pro Overwatch, but you learned that in middle school. Evaporation, precipitation, condensation. You learned it in middle school. I learned it in 5th grade. I learned it in 5th grade. No. No. Man. Man. I think the other problem also, I can't speak on Canadian education. But what I can say is like, people just don't appreciate learning. People just don't enjoy learning. Like, everyone in here knows about Raleigh scattering, right? Or if you don't, I will share my experience learning about it. I was talking to someone, I was like, no, the things that are farther away have a blue tint on them, but I forget why. And they were like, no, they don't. I was like, yeah, no, see, look, see how the horizon is more the farther back that you go, like the mountains and the hills are like, they're bluer. It's like, look it up, learn about it, because I forgot, I guess, if I ever learned it in school, I forgot that I had learned it. And I was like, oh, Raleigh scattering. Okay. That's why that happens. Okay, that makes sense. Got it. Cool. Maybe I can show you guys a video for people that maybe don't know about this. Today's the fun day for you. Wormy. 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 But anyways, blue is like the shortest wavelength. Or sorry, the long, no, yes, shortest. Longest. Excuse me. Longest wavelength. No. Red is the shortest. Yes. So I was right. Okay. People kept saying longest. And I was like double checking myself. I was like, whoa. Let me see. Let me see if I can find it. Because I thought this was really cool. Maybe this is a good video?
Look to the horizon on a clear day in western North Carolina, and you'll see a soft, dreamy blue haze. These mountains are so blue that Cherokee tribes native to the region called these mountains Chickanahay, the place of blue smoke. All this dense vegetation is breathing. And while trees are inhaling pollutants like carbon dioxide, they're also exhaling compounds that could be dangerous to your health. But before we start clear-cutting the forest, let's back up. The Blue Ridge Mountains are home to at least 150 native tree species. Compare that to Great Britain, which only has less than a quarter of that. The reason this area is so diverse is because it was too far south to be covered by glaciers in the last 2 ice ages. So these mountains became a refuge for plants and animals escaping the ice. And what you can't see is that this rich assortment of trees are all emitting microscopic VOCs, or volatile organic compounds, the source of the Blue Ridge Mountains' signature haze.
So there are many multiple layers of leaves in the forest. They're all taking in CO2.
Wait, this is not, this is, one second. Oh, here we go.
That's a VOC, and so is in mists of VOC particles.
Okay, sorry. There we go. We're good.
Here in the mountains, fine mists of VOC particles scatter blue and violet wavelengths more than the other colors of the light spectrum. And since the color receptors in our eyes are more sensitive to blue than violet, we perceive a blue haze bathing the mountains. But VOCs do more than just scatter blue. This is kind of an environmental paradox.
This isn't the video I'm talking about. This is talking about just like how other things impact wavelengths. The TLDR of what I wanted to talk about was this. It talks about why the sky is blue.
When I turn it.
And you can like try this at home. It's really cool.
Get some water and pour some milk in it.
Take a basin of water.
The first thing you'll notice is that this water-milk mixture doesn't actually look white anymore. It actually looks blue. Okay, so first let me shine the light behind my tank of water here. Notice how it looks totally white on the back wall here. But now watch what happens when I shine it through the liquid. It becomes this orangish red color, almost the exact color of a sunset. But you'll notice the liquid itself is still bright blue. So the liquid is blue and the light going through it ends up red. The same thing happens if I shine the light at the camera. Notice how it's this bright white up here. So here's white, move it down, and it becomes this yellowish orange red color.
So cool.
Notice how it starts off as this bright white here and then ends up as this reddish color. How is this happening? Why does this liquid appear blue, but the light that comes out of it look red? What's happening here is the same thing that's actually happening in the sky. These milk particles are scattering blue light, just like the air in our atmosphere scatters blue light. So this type of scattering is called Rayleigh scattering.
Rayleigh.
And it's applicable for
Raleigh.
molecules the size of air molecules like nitrogen and oxygen, all the way up to particles about 1/10 the wavelength of light. So that means it's applicable to milk proteins dissolved in water. So that's why it worked in our milk water experiment as well. In addition to Rayleigh scattering, the sky also has Raman scattering. And Raman scattering actually changes the polarization of the light coming off of it. For example, I have a polarizer held in front of the camera here. Now watch what happens when I turn it.
What the fuck? What the fuck? I hate this so much. What the fuck, dude? Oh my god. Oh my god. I hate it. 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 But anyways, yeah. Rayleigh scattering is what makes the sky blue. That's my understanding. That the atmosphere is not magically blue. It's that the light and how our eyes perceive the light and how our eyes perceive the visible spectrum of what, like colors. Because blue light is the shortest, it scatters more than all the other ones, which makes us see blue. And I remember thinking, do you guys remember when the sky was red in California? Because of all like the forest fires or whatever? When it like literally looked like this outside. Was there a mini F? Oh, I dropped a frame. I dropped 300 frames. We're good, though. I think we're good. Do you guys remember this shit? I wasn't here for this, but that was crazy. But I remember experiencing a moment where I was like, wait, I don't actually know why that sky is red. And I remember talking with other people, and they were like, well, isn't it because of, like, you know, is it like the smoke that was making it red? It was this that making it red? This? And I remember looking, I remember my first hunch being like, this has to be really scattering again, right? I don't understand how or why, but like within the framework of how I understand how the sky gets its color, it has to be that, right? And as it turns out, yes, that is why. And it was because of the smoke and the particles in the air. One second. Here it is, this one. Okay. Understand how the smoke from Canadian wildfires is turning skies in many places orange. This is from a while ago this week. It helps to ask, why is it usually blue? Atmospheric scattering on the moon, other places where there is no air, the sky is black, but on Earth we have air and some light from the sun bounces off the molecules in the air and in the atmosphere, and the higher energy colors with shorter wavelengths, that is blue light, scatter more readily, and as a result, the entire sky is suffused in blue. Smoke particles also scatter light, and because they are larger than air molecules, they also scatter the orange and red colors that result in far more red and orange sky than we are used to seeing during the daytime, imparting a surreal hue. So it's literally just like the smoke and the like debris that is caused by forest fires that makes the light scatter more, or makes the red wavelengths, I guess, scatter more. And then it makes you see red. And I think that's really cool. And every time I learn about new stuff, like learning or like knowing for sure that that's what caused it, and that's why the sky was red for that period of time, that's very cool. I can't imagine not every time you reach for the Coke bottle, not understanding why it's wet when it sits on your desk and never having the curiosity to be like, maybe I should look into why this is happening. This is a very weird phenomenon. Time to not look into it and just live, I guess. Which I have to say is pretty crazy. Right, but what if you could click heads in Overwatch instead? He didn't even click heads in Overwatch. He played Winston. No aim, no brain, no. Oh, God, dude. Anyways. Back to the fog, though. Back to just, like, not caring about science at all and, like, instead having no curiosity and instead just thinking and typing this stuff. Michigan, disgusting green tint, solar dimming, heavy toxic metals, sickness, fatigue, depression, anger, brain fog, creating fake snow/rain, sinus, respiratory, migraines, memory loss, destruction of the pineal gland, agriculture, plant life. Look up and speak up. Humans need sun. According to reports, mysterious fog that covered parts of Canada, USA, and UK in the past few days have made some people sick. There are reports of the fog triggering asthma and other illnesses in people.
This is fucked up. It smells. Can't see shit. Like, this is fucked up.
This isn't fog, it's chemicals and it's nefarious. They were spraying all day yesterday. When does it stop? You would think that like one of the photos would show the so-called spraying in action, but no. Most likely spraying bird flu or God knows what else. We have to accept that we are in a war against humanity. They aren't even hiding it. And for some effed up reason, it's like we are to shut up, accept it, and deal with it. The people only knew the most horrific crimes on life. Smiling face with open hands. No. No, not the chemtrails, not the chemtrails. As someone who lived in Hawaii for 2 years, look up fog. It's actually a thing if you live near active volcanoes. Well, yeah, in that instance, any fog would also be mixing with like I know this happens when there are even small volcanic eruptions. It makes the air not breathable, and then it makes the air smell weird, and it gives you respiratory issues because you're like basically breathing in smoke. Same thing with cities that have a lot of pollution. Like the smog is what's making you sick. It's not the fog. It's not the fog. Oh no. Fog doesn't look like this. I'm no conspiracy theorist, but I'm pretty sure fog isn't supposed to look like this. What would we do without the Inception horn? Stop. No. Stop. Stop. Well, anyways, yeah, so careful out there, guys. There's fog out there, and it's chemtrails or something, and they're gonna get you. Okay? Yeah, the fog is gonna get you. I think the Democrats are doing it, I think. Yes. Uh-huh. Because the fog is poisonous. I started sweating after I was outside breathing it. Do not go outside. I am warning you. This is a very dangerous game. The government is playing with all of us. This must end now. This is like, guys, we have the perfect opportunity to do some like reverse trolling. Like some like reverse psyoping. We should be replying to these people and saying like, so true. They tried locking us down once. I won't be locked down again. I don't trust you at all. I don't trust anyone that tells me to stay inside. You won't stop me from leaving my house. You know, like I think we should do that. I think it would be really funny. Let's see the fog. Nice zoom in there. Okay. All right. Good. Nice. These people would get cooked in a zombie apocalypse. Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure. Make a video about how your humidifier does not turn off and is still going after you unplug it. They'll go crazy. Oh, God. No, dude. No. What is this? Numerous flying objects were spotted in the skies over Mongolia last night.
I used to search around dirty carpets for spare crack rocks. I'm not scared of a little fog huggers.
The community notes. No. But like you have to remember, guys, like the people posting this shit are these people. It's these people. This video is captioned, "This is what happens when you only read the headline." And it says, "Breaking, University of Iowa to shut down its gender, women's, and sexuality studies department." The white woman dancing is out of control, dude. It's actually like, it's probably the worst thing in this video.
Mm-hmm. Wow, there is a lot to unpack.
She's stimming. Stop. Stop. But let me skip ahead to when this guy pulls up the article. It says University of Iowa announces plans to close gender, women, and studies, a sexuality studies department. Except if you actually read the article, it shows that they are just merging those majors into one. There aren't enough students that are interested in those majors, so they're just condensing them into one major called social and cultural analysis. So they didn't dissolve any of that stuff. They just... We're excited to reposition these programs for the future. The creation of a school of social and cultural analysis would allow us to build on our considerable legacy in areas that are essential to our mission while creating more sustainable structures and room for innovative new curricula. Right now, these programs are administered by multiple department chairs and multiple directors. Under this proposed plan, the school would just have a single leadership team dedicated to overseeing the operations of the program. That's it. That's it. Also, there's only like 5 Iowa students to begin with. Yeah. Condensation question mark? Are we sure that it's not condensation? Condensation? Man. Okay. Well, now that you guys have been thoroughly warned about the fog, which is coming for you guys, I'm serious. If you're stupid enough to go outside and breathe in that those chemicals, Lord be with you, sheep. Okay? Because you should be home watching Twitch forever. Where you belong. You've been warned. You have been warned.